During the months of March and April 2022, over 100 students and 10 educators from Montana and Ireland exchanged laughs, shared stories, and made connections in a series of virtual meetings. Expert facilitators Greg Zorbis and Rob Sparks from Inspired Classroom guided the students during each virtual exchange, providing structure and keeping the conversation flowing.
We're going to hear from our friends in Ireland, and I'm already using the word friends because I think that's really cool. So we're going to hear from our friends in Ireland, and we're going to hear from our friends in Montana.
Starting with the meet and greet activity, students prepared visual images and information introducing their school, community, and geography to each other.
Hello, my name is Orla, and I'm part of TY Class 4B in Waterpark College.
Mascot is a phoenix. Interesting fact, at one point, it used to be a unicorn.
It is in Cork, and on the map, that would be southwestern Ireland, and we are in what they call mid-Cork.
We do a buffalo hunt ceremony because buffalo are really sacred animals and figures within our culture.
Sinné O'Allahys, Winnigy Tanavos, O Laura Podrick. We all hope you have a great St. Patrick's Day.
Question and answer time were part of each virtual meetup.
Yeah, all right, awesome. So my first question for you guys is, on your slides, I saw that your school is very close to the ocean, and you guys mentioned good swimming. I'm curious if, because on the south of the island, if the waves aren't that good, but if they are, would you guys be able to like surf there, and is fishing common as well?
Well, here in Waterford, down by Tremor, there'll be plenty of waves. There's a couple surfing clubs. We can surf plenty. And there's plenty of fishing down. There's a couple piers about the place. Plenty of pollock and fish like that.
Sweet. So you said pollock is a more common fish that you guys can catch over there?
Yeah, I'd say so. And
sweet.
Mackerel, a lot of mackerel.
Nice. Yeah, that's a tasty fish, man.
We'd like to know, what are slang words you'd use over there that we wouldn't use over here?
A popular one I use is true, which like doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and I can't really explain it very well, but like, I don't know, what would you say? Yeah, it's like you're validating what somebody says. Like, for example, like somebody's like, oh, I went skiing this weekend and it was really good. You'd be like, true, like.
What kind of music do you listen to, and what's like most popular over in Ireland?
Well, there's a lot of, I've been told to say Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, dude.
Doja Cat.
Nice.
Olivia Rodrigo.
In between virtual sessions, students used the Cultural Exchange Framework and resources on the Mentoric virtual platform to prepare questions and presentations. Teachers were provided with a mentor library of instructions and background information. During the second exchange, students dug into their own history from the 1700s to the present day to share a 2-minute history lesson with their buddy class. All groups discovered that the Montana-Ireland bond is strong.
During the 1900s, the copper mines were very unsuccessful.
As the small town of Butte grew and the demand for precious metals also grew, 3 wealthy individuals became known as the Copper Kings.
Students chose cultural topics and worked together in virtual breakout rooms to teach each other about their topic and then co-create a brief presentation for the whole group during the last virtual meetup. Cultural topics included sports, music, food, language, and traditions.
It's like oatmeal. Like the oatmeal products from 1780. We were talking a lot about that. We talked about kind of what we do after school, like hockey and soccer up there.
I think they're the 3 that we got. Justin said he likes spaghetti and lasagna. He says, a few of you said that you had bear, but you said you don't really like it because it's like greasy and stuff.
We're gonna go to the traditions group next.
So we got to interview Emma, Jack, and Dylan, and it was really
It was really fun talking to them.
But we were talking to Charles, Keegan, Jesse, and True, and they're talking about like different like parades. Like they talked about St. Patrick's Day and how they eat corned beef and cabbage. We told them that we didn't actually eat that, and like we don't really have any like traditional. Like we do have traditional food for St. Patrick's Day, but it's not really like a big thing.
Hello. So for the sports, I was talking to Gage, Dante, Caden, Swan, and Phoebe. So their ages are range from 16 to 19. They're in junior and senior year in school. So they told me about some of the sports that they play themselves. So some of them play hockey and lacrosse, boxing, rodeo, and then Phoebe likes painting. Juan likes video games.
Instrument to play, but we have one girl in the school that plays it, and she's very good at it. It takes a lot of practice though to be able to play it. There's a lot of strings, and
you have to be very dedicated as well.
Yeah, there's 2 girls that play it in the school. Okay.
What was the best part of the virtual cultural exchange? Making connections across space and time. Students and teachers alike came away with a new perspective and a desire to continue connecting with the wider world.
Yeah, it's kind of a common understanding, because that totally brings us together, and just like a lot of childhood memories playing that game. So that's a cool connection point for us.
Okay, and I'd just like to reiterate what Ryan said. I'm just very proud of the lads here today. That they were very good in presenting, and for some of them it's their first time presenting, and especially on a virtual platform. So it's actually a great opportunity for them to do this and share experiences. And like you said, there was a lot of similarities.
By lonely prison walls, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away, for you sowed rebellion's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Baton Rouge, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the field